Hi, good morning. It's Jeanette here from my home studio, Far Forest Ceramics. Very quick opening. Don't know if it's of much interest. It's just a bisque opening, but I put a couple of stroke and coat examples, or experiments, shall I say, with a bubble glaze, and I've got some of my Sgraffito type bottoms that a couple of people were interested in how I did them, etc. So it's a very short opening and a few experiments here on the top. I also packed this quite tight. I might just insert a quick clip of what I loaded in the kiln. Here we go, let's have a look. Yeah, okay. I haven't got the overhead camera because it's mainly bisqueware, but on the top shelf, I did bubble glaze. And I did some little plates with a new technique on the wheel. So I did it slightly differently, but with some clay already pre-rolled out on my slab roller. And then I've tried here some bubble glaze with Mako Stroke and Coat. So this is obviously not finished, it's got to have a clear gloss on it. That one's not too bad, although it did go very, very watery when I was doing it. So it's okay. We'll see what that's like with a bit of clear over the top. However, I did a bigger one. This one cracked when I was trying to add a stamp onto it, so this was just done for a test. But that definitely went wrong. Like, look at all the Stroke and Coat that literally... The bubbles, I don't know whether they were too watery, too much liquid, I don't know, but I don't like that. No, I don't like that. I did do two colours, so I put jaded underneath and then a blue Stroke and Coat over the top. But what I might do, maybe I'll see if I put some white bubbles over the top of it, and then it needs some gloss on it. But I'm just playing around. Wasn't easy as it looked on YouTube. And then here, okay. Oh, feels weird. Oh, I don't like the top there. Okay, so I did a mug here and I put jade on the inside. I like that, that looks nice, but I don't know if you can see here, the top here, it's crawled a bit. But because this is a bisque, I'm guessing I can go back over that with some jaded. The bubble glaze on the outside, it's not too bad. I know the colours will be different when they actually have, that's a point. Apparently, if I put water, you can see what it might look like when it's fired. Let me just see. I don't know. Does it change? Not really. No, not really. No, not really. Doesn't change much at all. I mean, not what I wanted, but it's not too bad. Feels really rough, like with the Stroke and Coat bubble on it. So I don't know whether I can... I bet sanding's going to damage that, but it's got to have a clear glaze on. But there is, oh, I'm dropping water. There's one of my carved bottoms on the bottom of a mug. This is something I'm just playing around with. When they're finished, they come out darker. So just literally like that's a bottom that I've done on a previous one. I'll show you on some of my mugs, a few more. It's just, I'm just playing. I'm just literally using Stroke and Coat, which I know it's a glaze, not an underglaze, so I have to be careful when I put them on shelves that it's obviously in a recess. And then I'm just carving, but I had a bit of glaze there, Stroke and Coat, that fell into my little maker's mark, which I quite like that. So I wouldn't say they're a success at all, but worth playing around with, definitely. And then in here, I stacked some plates, bum to bum, rim to rim. Base to base, not bum to bum. So I've got two here. I've managed to throw them a similar size. Quite pleased with that. And they come across. Oh God, nearly dropped it, Jeanette. Don't rush. But I'm pleased at my uniformity. So these were slab rolled, put on the wheel, and then compressed on the wheel, managed to cut the circle on the wheel and then lifted the rim with a rib. I'll do an Instagram reel on that later. And then let it dry on my Hartley & Noble bats, and I've got a really nice smooth bottom. Just done a slight depression with a ball tool to create a little bit of a foot. Managed to stamp my maker's mark in it, so I'm quite pleased with those. I'm thinking I might try this effect, which is with confetti chips, glaze chips. So I've actually made some chips myself from lots of different colours so I can scatter them in. I've got one I'm about to fire in this next firing. I'll just show you what that one looked like before it went in the kiln. Here's what I've done earlier. I can't tip it up to show you, but this is where I've just scattered my chips on and also put some cobalt blue splashes on as well. That's on off a Hartley & Noble drape mould as well. So interested to see how that one comes out. That's going to get loaded in, Bella, after I've emptied this with some test tiles I've been doing. So the rest is bisqueware. I've got a couple of more plates here. Again, similar sizes. I'm quite pleased trying to make sets. Pleased with those. Nice. Okay. No rush in it. Then I've just been trying to do some little tapas dishes here. Nice and simple. Just trying to create the rim on them. And then I've done some bowls. And I'm struggling to get uniformity and sets with my bowls. But shape. And then one of my bases that I've done there. Yeah, quite nice. It's a bit thick. This is another one I've done here. Nice bowl. And again, done the rim. So the way I've done these is literally, I don't know what the right way to do. I've just been playing around. So I just use stroke and coat on the wheel. I centre it on the wheel. And then just after I've trimmed it, I trim the foot and then I use the brush and apply while it's spinning on the wheel, just one coat of stroke and coat. And then I use just some cheap tools off Amazon while I'm playing. I don't know if you can see, these are literally the tools that I use at the moment. So, because I'm starting to enjoy this, I want to invest in some nice Sgraffito tools. My birthday soon, so I'm hoping to see if I can drop some hints for some diamond core of the fine Sgraffito. I just don't know which ones to go for. Anybody's got any tips? I'd appreciate it, because my marks are almost a little bit too thick, so I'd like to have them finer so I can play a little bit more. I will lightly sand that after this bisque before I glaze it to smooth any rough edges down. Now it's being bisqued, but I do quite like that detail on the bottom. That's building up. It's a little bit becoming a little bit my signature, and I play around with it. I did some kiln maintenance, kiln shelf maintenance, and I've got all my kiln shelves are now all one colour, all the chips come off. Quite pleased doing that. Did it in the sunshine outside. Wow, that's a full load. That's a full load in there. I stacked mug, bum to bum, 2 rows, and that for me is a lot. So I've got a few duplicate things in here, but I've got one more with the bubble glaze. Let me see if I can get that out. Again, did that on the inside. Now that's come out quite nice and solid. No crawling on the edge. That's a nice inside. And the bubble glaze on this, I did a handle, and because of the amount of bubbles I was putting on, it made the handle drop off. So I've put some more glaze. It hasn't come out very well. I'm just trying to salvage it now. I'll put some clear on it. I need to sand the bottom a little bit more to get the blue off, another base. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I was trying to do like a little bit of a set with the two of them on this one. We'll see. I made also my own rib to try and get a profile for a mug, try and have some consistency. So I tried to do this so I could try and get the same profile, which I did, which is great. I did this one as well with the same profile. You wouldn't believe it, I had the same weights of clay as well, but they're certainly not coming out the same. So, and I started off with the same width at the top, but I obviously need a lot more practice. It might have the same profile edge, but they're not the same size. See, I am such a beginner, and making sets is quite hard. So then I also had a different profile, this one, that I tried. So I've done a mug like that. You can see it's obviously not working out quite right. Did a base on that. That's quite a nice shaped mug, ready for glazing. Then I've got another one. Now that must have been this one. Not quite. See, obviously needs work. That had just a plain bottom on that one, but no cracks. That's looking good. That's looking good. 2 mugs ready for glazing. Okay. I had some more, get them out, Gentle Jeanette. What I'm calling a tulip with a nice base carve. Yeah, so you can see how it works, but it's a little bit flexible. Needs to be firmer, and I need to practice a bit more. So I'm getting a bit better with some symmetry, but I'm way off where I need to be. That's what I need to practice on my throwing. And again, another one, that one's got a plain bottom. It all depends on how dry the bottom is or how thin I threw the base to see if I've got enough. So, no, they're not the same. But yep, some more mugs. And then I used, oh okay, I've got some more bowls. Another little type of tapas bowl, again, with my carving on the bottom. And then I did 2 more little bowls that I did bum to bum, little tapas. I'm thinking like a tea bag dish to have at the side where you make your cup of tea, because in the UK we do make lots of cup of tea. So you can put your tea bags in and then you can pop them straight to the bin without spilling everywhere. That was my thought. Another nice bowl here, ready with the bottom carved. Another nice bowl. Yep, lovely. Come nice. I did have an accident. I was rushing trying to fill the kiln and I dropped one of my bowls. Let me show you. I don't know what I can do with it. Oh! Oh God, no. No. I was going to try and fix it because it had 2 little chips on the top, so I was thinking making it a noodle bowl. Just gone to pick it up by the edge and it's just shattered into about 50 pieces. So no, definitely definitely can't recover that one. I mean, I know we can recover a lot, but that's all that's left now of it. Did have a nice bottom on it as well. Russian Jeanette, calm, calm, calm. Okay, I have 1 more mug with a profile on it. Little tiny cute bottom. I didn't put my number on that one. Oh, I did, but I can't read it. Okay. So I put a unique number on every single one because it helped me, because I will photograph each of these at every stage with the reference number somewhere at the beginning of my little video or my photograph, and I crop it out later, but then I can actually just file all my photos, images, anything on that one piece in a little folder, and then when it's finished I've got my start to finish and I can just do a little quick edit. So that's why I put a number on it, just personally for me. I know it's not what a lot of people like, but I'm doing it for fun, so I don't care. It's just for me. So they're nice. Now I've used this Hartley & Noble rib, and I've actually managed to throw on the wheel some pieces with quite some set symmetry, and then I tried to belly out the shape once I pulled it up. So I threw it up as a cylinder, put the rib in, and then I literally bellied out the sides. So I've managed to get a few that have got quite similar shapes. I've got 3 of one shape and 3 of another, of a profiling, so I'm quite pleased, and they've each got my signature bottoms on them, so I'm quite pleased with that. Quite nice. So yeah, I'm pleased with this. That's my little mini bisque kiln opening. I'll continue to unload these, and then I'm going to load her back up with my test tiles. I've got 43 test tiles. Want to check out some new glazes. Not new glazes, glazes I don't use very often because I just haven't found a combo that I just love. So I thought, well, no, I'm going to try some new ones. Things that I haven't found on Facebook. Just trying to see, can I make up a combo I really like so I can use up some of the glazes that are less in my favourites. Glaze shortages around and all that. I've got a few pint pots that I haven't even used. So yeah, I've got 43 test tiles with loads and loads of different combos. I will be putting those in this next kiln load, plus the plate with all the confetti chips. I want to just see what space I've got, and then I most likely will glaze something from what I've just took out today to fill up the kiln and get Bella loaded up later today. Yeah, that's my Saturday fun day. I love weekends in here. It's just my happy place. Thanks for joining me. Sorry if it's a bit boring today, but just thought you might like to see. And hopefully see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.